And it has finally arrived. A new universe has been created in DC. It's time for us to check out the beginning of Absolute DC and the formation of a new Justice League in the main universe. So join me in this video to stay updated on everything that's happened. Welcome to Comic Chronicles. DC All-In Special #1 is just released, and we finally have the reveal of the new league, the Justice League Unlimited, and the answer to how Darkseid's energy created Absolute DC. So be sure to hit the DC like button on this video and subscribe to our channel. This is the best place for you if you're a fan of comics, movies, series, animations, and everything involving our beloved heroes. I appreciate your like and subscription. Thank you, and let's get into the video. DC All-In Special 1 features scripts by Joshua Williamson, Scott Snyder, with artwork by Daniel Sampere and Wes Craig, illustrating DC All-In Special 1 Alpha and DC All-In Special 1 Omega, respectively. In the Alpha universe, the story takes place 52 days later, at a moment when the Justice League is creating access cards to the League, featuring technology from Wayne Tech, Steelworks, Queen Industries, and Terrific Tech in the hardware, Kryptonian and Thanagarian technology powered by the Speed Force, pulled together by John Stewart's architectural mind and Green Lantern willpower, along with magic. Numerous heroes were summoned, but not all accepted. After saving people from a fire, Booster Gold is invited by Superman himself, and when he sees his access card, Booster remembers that in the future, at the Metropolis Museum, he saw several famous items from the League on display, such as Batarangs, Green Lantern rings, a Legion of Superheroes ring, details about the Fortress of Solitude, and a blank Justice League access card similar to what he just received. All the new members gather at the League's Watchtower, where the Justice League Unlimited is formed, with the goal of providing support to all heroes. Mr. Terrific soon starts discussing the new location, and the blank card represents that there will always be space for more heroes. Suddenly, something begins to affect the characters who use magic, and then the threat appears before everyone: Darkseid united with the Spectre. The villain arises out of nowhere, forcing all the heroes to confront him. Meanwhile, something that wasn't part of Booster Gold's future occurs. The blank card begins to be affected by Darkseid's power. The magical heroes join forces to cast a protection spell so Superman can defeat the villain while Batman and Wonder Woman hold him off. Superman manages to separate Darkseid from the Spectre, but the villain utters something strange. He claims this is his end, and soon only his energy remains, a rupture between time and space. After this, the heroes discuss Darkseid's whereabouts. Orion states that he isn't on Apokolips and that Darkseid is a constant in the universe. He would never cease to exist. The card that absorbed Darkseid's energy has become a kind of portal to another place, a newly created Elseworld using Darkseid's energy. Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman decide to go there, but an alternate reality is only accessible to time travelers, unlike the multiverse, which is currently sealed. Booster Gold offers to journey to this alternate reality, but when he travels to the other world, he and Skeets become lost, and what Booster finds in this new world is Darkseid's Omega symbol. Additionally, Booster Gold loses contact with the Justice League and soon encounters Darkseid, who has his Legion under his control. In the Omega universe, 52 days later, Darkseid has asked him to create a machine that would only function with his blood, offering a promise that he obviously won't fulfill. Now Darkseid commands a new army formed, which includes parademons. His army also consists of White Martians, Zarians, and other beings, resulting in a more powerful and evolved army than those who served Darkseid in the past. Kalibak suggests they attack the heroes on Earth, given their weakened state due to the events of absolute power, but his father, Darkseid, rejects the idea, prompting Kalibak to confront him. Enraged, Darkseid attacks his minions, and when Kalibak states that they are all his sons and will never abandon him, Darkseid sacrifices his son to activate his machine and keep it charged. Darkseid travels to Hell, Heaven, and various places in search of someone. On the dark side of the moon, he defeats Eclipso, and there he finds who he was looking for, Jim Corrigan, the Spectre. However, the Quintessence appears to stop him, but it's too late. Darkseid uses his miracle machine to merge with the Spectre, and at the same time, he finds himself battling the Justice League. The Spectre declares that Darkseid is one of the essential beings of the multiverse. Whereas Superman represents the energy of hope, Darkseid embodies the opposite, which explains why there's only one Darkseid throughout the multiverse. Consequently, all of Darkseid's energy was divided to combat each Superman in the multiverse and expanded into the Omniverse, diminishing the villain. However, with the sealing of the multiverse, that energy became concentrated. At some point, the multiverse would return, but Darkseid was not willing to wait and decided to act differently. The Spectre would be the one to bring about Darkseid's end, and with his death, something new would emerge, a completely different universe where Wonder Woman wouldn't be created by the Amazons but rather born in hell. Batman would have none of his resources to use to his advantage, only chaos, and in that universe, Hope would be an underdog, a villain to everyone. This universe would be hidden in time and space, with Darkseid above commanding it all. The story culminates with Booster Gold arriving in this universe and being surprised by Darkseid's dominated Legion. This special edition serves as a prelude to everything we will see in the Alpha and Omega universes, with Omega representing the Absolute Universe. Mark Waid will write the comics for the Alpha universe, focusing on the Justice League Unlimited, while in the Omega universe, we will see the DC Absolute comics developed with Scott Snyder and other major names. One cool aspect of the first story is the lead card, where for each technology and magic, one of the Trinity is leading the card's creation. Another significant highlight of this prelude is Booster Gold himself, who ends up having an important role in this plot, leaving his fate uncertain. The artwork in this edition is very interesting. The different narratives and styles bring forth this idea of opposing sides, and in my opinion, it works very well. I enjoyed the concept of the Justice League Unlimited, reminiscent of the classic 2000s animation where we saw numerous episodes featuring a vast array of DC heroes. To learn more about DC and all its mythology in the comics, use our commission links to purchase comics of Batman, Superman, DC, Marvel, or anything else. This way, you support our work without paying any extra. Thank you for all your support. In my opinion, this edition was interesting. I'm curious to follow the Justice League Unlimited along with the Absolute Universe, featuring the new Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman. Now I want to hear your thoughts. Did you enjoy this DC All-In Special #1? Are you excited for Absolute DC? Write in the comments, hit that like button on the video, and subscribe to our channel. Activate notifications so you won't miss any updates about DC, as we will be covering the upcoming releases from the publisher. Thank you, and see you in the next video.